Booty cheeks. Okay. I think I know what I'm getting here, but like at the same time, I don't even know. That sucks though. I'm not. I'm gonna say ass, but like, yeah, no, I'm not envious. In the least. By God. That must have been awful. I really, I feel for you. I almost feel like I should have done more now. I woke up at noon. It was great. Could have been better, but... Orange, hello. I'm exhausted. Why so tired? You go on a bender last night? I might have grabbed soup while I was getting a drink too. I don't know if I'm gonna eat it yet. Kind of holding the bowl's just nice, if I'm being totally honest. It's really just a hand warmer. Had to keep up with 1,000 chatters for the last 8 hours? Wait, what? Not that extroverted? Well, that's okay. Learning experience, I suppose. I'm sure you had a blast, though. It's like, I wish I was more extroverted. I like to think I am, but I know I'm not, you know? I just talk in circles over and over again. I can't even read properly half the time. It's a wonder that I get by in conversations. Why so many chatters, though? Where were you? Just drifting around? Mod for a friend who plays a game that got popular overnight? Oh, shit. Well, that's exciting, though. Let's go. That would be stressful, though. I don't know. I wouldn't, like, it has to, I'm happy for him, I imagine. That's amazing. I feel like it's gotta be really stressful modding for, like, a big channel. Like, I realize when you get to a certain size, obviously, you have multiple mods. But, like, it can't be easy. Meeks is weirdly ambiverted, leaning introverted. I still need to look up what ambiverted is. Exactly. Streamer gets paid to interact with chat. Also, streamer, I lack the ability to interact with chat. It's half the fun, really. My inability to read is probably entertaining for some. Or rather, there's a lot of words too where it's like, I don't know what they sound like when they're spelt. Like sachet. I will always say sachet if I read it, but I know it's sachet. Mostly well behaved, but answering the same questions 300 times is annoying, especially considering I'm missing the space bar. Why are you missing the space bar? That seems like a very key thing. Okay, what's ambiverted? Ambivert. Person who personally has a balance of... Okay, okay. What is an omnivert in opposition? Omnivert is someone who can be the extremes of either at different times. Oh! Okay, yeah, no, omnivert sounds right. That is accurate. Someone who can be active and outgoing with people, whether friends or strangers, but also be on their own for hours on end. Yes, that does sound like me. I do get lonely at some point though, but like, I like if I have something to keep myself entertained. Like for example, if I had a puzzle, I could literally sit there and work on a puzzle for probably 6 hours straight without interacting with other people and be totally content with myself. I like how the pieces go together. How wonderful. I'm so ambiverted. I can see it. You're very social, all. I don't know. When you accidentally buy a cappuccino mix. So good. So good. Though in recent years, my fuse for dealing with people is shortened. I think that happens to everybody. Maybe it's an age thing. You just hit a certain age and you're just like, you know? Like, I think I was like much more tolerant of people overall, like 10 years ago, probably. When I was young and naive, new to the world, you know? No. I generally actually just like enjoy people. But I very much enjoy my own company. It's okay. Shenanigans, I take terrible pictures, especially selfies. Specifically selfies. Especially selfies? Oh no. No, I think you're okay with camera. You take better pictures than I do. Orange also takes really good pictures. They have the skills. There's no, yeah, except especially would have an E at the front. Right? Right. I can spell, I swear. Oh. My camera needs to be recalibrated. How hard is it to do that? I have a few cameras around the house, and it's like, it'd be really fun to like fix them, but I feel like it requires parts and calibration that I do not know how to start with. I also have everything to like set up a dark room, which could be fun. What kind of cameras? I'm not actually sure off the top of my head, but we have a few. We also have like one of those like old school projectors for like blowing pictures up. Especially isn't officially a word. Wait, what? Don't do this to me. It's gonna be like irregardless, isn't it? According to the encyclopedia, both are actually words. To be fair, I haven't checked in 5 years. See, that's me and regardless. Because technically, irregardless is not a word, but it also is kind of approved as being used as a word. But ir indicates a negative? No? So like saying irregardless of something? It's like, I don't even know. Want to shoot 120 so bad? Get her fixed. You can do it. Believe in yourself. But no. In a sense, it cancels itself out. Yeah, exactly. English is weird. I don't know. All languages are weird in their own way, but it's not that I can't. You just don't have the time. Oh, yeah, tools are a pain. I feel like it's like the number one thing hindering a lot of stuff being done. Oh my god. Okay. I still can't decide what I want to do. I'll put up a poll, I guess. Be more affordable to get someone else too because of guarantees and crap. Yeah, but like the only problem with getting other people to do stuff like that is unless it's like a professional. Coffee talk, Wind Waker. Alright, I leave some of it in everyone's hand. Your second mod is weird? Nice, aight. It's a good time. Good time. The only one I know who fixes this model is in Toronto. Well, that sounds like a really good excuse to just go to Toronto. If you ask me, take a little weekend? Toronto's really nice in doses. Like, I don't think I'd ever want to live there permanently, but it's really nice to just go for like a day or two and be like, wow, I'm a tourist. Look at me not knowing how to do things in town. Ha ha ha. Specialists are kind of like far and few in between. I don't think that's what I'm going for. But like, I know, for example, like my dad has some speakers that he needs to get fixed, but the only person he could find that can fix this particular brand of speaker, because it's so old, lives in like Toronto as well. So he's been trying to come up with these like outlandish ideas for somehow transferring his speakers all the way out and then like finding somebody who will like drive them home for him, essentially. Like, it seems a bit weird to me, I don't know. Might cost as much just replacing it after accounting for getting there. That's fair. Could you not take the Go? The Go? I had the weirdest ad earlier, actually. It's like Twitch is learning. They're starting to cater towards where you are. But I was also really disturbed because like they're trying to advertise the Go by like implying that like, oh, you deal with car sickness? Well, that's fine. Take a train. But the whole ad is just people gagging like they're getting car sick, and I was like, nope. Like, I don't know about y'all, but hearing other people gag makes me gag too. It's such an uncomfortable ad. I'm in Montreal, the train doesn't come this far. Yeah, but like, okay, then you could get the bus. They got rid of Greyhound though, didn't they? Greyhound is so good to get like cheap flight or the tickets for. Or you could fly Trudeau to Hamilton and then take Hamilton on the train. Didn't Greyhound go bankrupt? Yeah, something like that. They closed around the beginning of COVID, which is a pain because they were significantly cheaper to travel with if you wanted to go like to and from the city. So I think it was like I used to be able to take the Greyhound for about $12 right into downtown, and then with the Go you pay like triple. Flight's still like 100? Well, you know, I'm given options here. I didn't say they were great options, but they're options. As much as driving, I feel like that's still, like, driving-wise, though, it's still cheaper in the long run. Maybe that's just me. Like, I would so much rather drive in a scenario like that if I had the choice. Like, even Ottawa, I'm like, you know what? I'd rather 100 times just driving to Ottawa, even though I hate it. Like, it is definitely not the most fun. Montreal isn't fun to drive to, too. There's that weird part between, like, Brockville, I want to say, and Montreal that's just, like, the least appealing part to drive. Better option to get a girlfriend and Toronto visitor to get the camera fixed than break up? That seems like almost overly complicated, though, you know? Like, if anything, that's a much more expensive option in the long run. Not that big of an asshole? Well, I'd hope not. That sounds cruel. Cruel and unforgiving. No, I would just, like, what if you did, like, a rideshare? Rideshare is always a good option. No? Maybe not the best option. It could be weird, but, like, it's an option. Definitely cheaper. Because then it's just somebody being like, hey, if you pay 50% of my gas. Still don't have a dark room anyway. Goals. Things to strive towards. But, oh, I finally started actually cleaning up the Pokemon paint. I could always do that right now, too. It's gonna be a weird... I'm not used to actually having time. And not having to worry about, like, doing things the next day. I could realistically stream every day this week. But I don't know if I will. Okay. It looks to me like we're just gonna do coffee talk. Why not? I don't think I'm in much of a Wind Waker mood, to be honest. Or maybe if I change my mind after, like, we finish a day in coffee talk, I can flip back. But in the meantime, I think this is fine. Now we just need to hope that Steam's figured itself out. How is this even doing things? Shin, hello. Chilling with placing beverage sounds so nice. Oh, good, good. I'm glad to hear. Coffee talk is probably going to be what we're doing. I also just realized that for some reason my Steam picks up on my Switch controller. But I don't know how it does because I don't have Bluetooth. Very interesting. This explains a lot lately, though. I've been like playing games and I'm like, why does it keep thinking I have a controller plugged in? There's no controller plugged in. Crazy Steam. It's I guess. The computers are taking over. They're just like, you know what? You have a tendency to have this one controller sitting on your desk at all times. You probably are using it. Did not spook the streamer as much as I wanted. It startled me. But I was so caught up in my confusion. It's like when you get tickled and you see somebody tickling you, you know? Like, it doesn't actually tickle. It doesn't tickle the same. It just does not tickle the same way. You'll get me next time. You just wait. In the meantime, let's see if I can get this set up for us. We're gonna do some coffee talk. So let me just update things. Hell yeah. Okay, so we're doing more coffee talk tonight. I wonder if we'll make progress. And then I'll go in here. How's it going though, Shin? Welcome in. Hope your day went swell. Going well, just relaxing, thinking of doing some art. Ooh, that's fun. Apparently my neighbors see so hard their hearts. That's so dark. Oh my god. Like, I can't even wrap my head around that. That's crazy. Like, what is going on? What kind of art are you thinking of doing? This music's so loud. Okay, so the mystery of it still thinking I have a controller plugged in is real. There we go. I've figured it out. I'm so smart sometimes. Go figure, having not a controller plugged in, but the thing that the controller plugs into will make it register. That's crazy. Also, that's really loud for me. I don't know about y'all. We will bump her down a few. It looks like we're about, let's say 20% of the way into the game, so as much as it is not loading, I swear it's there. Ta-da! Oh, wow. That's... Oh. That's so unfortunate. But yeah, what kind of art are you thinking of doing, Shin? Do you have, like, something in plan? Like, planned? Or is it, like... Are you just gonna doodle and see where it takes you? Ooh, an orc. This is new. Oh, coffee was a good choice. Do we know this person? I don't think so. Like, it's not like a regular that's come in before. At least I don't think so. Working on an illustration of my stream schedule? Oh ho ho! Trying to get it done for good. That's... Honestly, I am, like, so impressed by people just, like, cleaning things up for the new year. It's got me motivated. But I have, like, such a creative block. Like, as much as one could argue that painting all these Pokemon and stuff, like, I'm creative, I'm really not. Like, I am at a total loss. Blocks are tough, right? Well, I think the other thing is, too, blocks are tough, but so is, like, not being sure what you want to do to begin with, you know? Like, being a deer is one of the things that I was like, oh, that seems like a really good thing for me to do. Beyond this, I am struggling so much to think of, like, what I am. I don't even know. You know what I mean, though? It's, like, philosophical. I am just a bundle of confusion. I've had writer's block for months. Oh no, how do you get out of it? Like lore? Yeah, like once upon a time I thought about having lore, and then I realized that I don't have lore. Like, my lore originally was like a druid that left their, like, natural roots to pursue, like, technology and just, like, enjoying the city, but wanting to get back to it and all this other stuff. You know, nothing too crazy. But it's not very deep either. I have lore, but it hasn't come up yet. Maybe waiting for the right moment? True. That's always a good time. Like, even when people have, like, big, like, showcases for their lore, I'm like, wow, this is really well thought out. I am impressed. You mean, like, reveals? I guess. I think it's, like, also just, like, a completed concept, you know? What are they called? Oh, debuts? I think that. Premieres? Maybe, yeah. Something like that. Debuts, yeah. I'm also, like, I'm not good with events. Maybe someday. Anyway, shall we meet our new orc friend? Yo, I think they're into sports. Do we think they're actually into sports, or do we think it's, like, maybe just, like, the look? I love what she has done with her hair, though. This is sick. Cup of honey milk, please. Right away. How do I make honey milk? Like, I don't think it's a tea-based drink. Is it just like milk, honey? Hey, we did it. It doesn't look very satisfying, though, not gonna lie. It's kind of a disappointing drink. Orc looks like an interesting person. True. My Campbell! Hey, what's up, Nugs? Welcome in. See people in pre-debut on Twitter, and I'm here like, I just downloaded this stuff and tried a thing. Yeah, no, right? I was always intrigued. Like, I started playing Overwatch with my friend Jeff when I started, like, VTubing. Which got me into the idea, but, like, beyond that, I was just like, oh, cool, this is a very interesting way. My cabbages? Whose cabbages? I don't have any. Okay, now they look shady. Why? You know what they're doing? They're doing the side glance look. Like, hello. Your honey milk's ready. Thank you. Okay, is it good? Did I get it right? Makes me want to watch Avatar. Like Last Airbender or like, Avatar. She's really talkative. Last Airbender. Okay, see, like, we had, like... Avatar came up last time, but we were talking about, like, the James Cameron movie. James Cameron? Is that a thing? Because the cabbage vendor? There's a cabbage vendor? Oh my god. You know what I need to do? I need to actually watch Avatar The Last Airbender. I haven't watched enough to actually really, like, know what's going on. I also didn't get very far. Like, I got far enough that they are, like, not at the beginning. And I know Aang is by himself, but that's it, you know? Hey, Mika, seems there's a cat. Oh, there is a cat. How'd that get in there? Oh my god, she got in with me. Yeah, I'm equally shocked. Some tension between green hair and green skin? I did notice she's looking over a lot more now. Relax, it's okay. Is this my cat? Hey, kitty cat. What are you looking for? Milk? Want some milk? Oh. Ah! Was Cabbages and Korra? Maybe. It's a possibility. I also haven't watched that. I'm really behind on my anime. Hi, Barista. I think she's in my top 3 favorite characters now. I'd love some milk. Holy. You look like you've just seen a ghost. Well, I would be confused too if, like, a cat followed me in the door and then just transformed, you know? I like her look, though. It's very confusing. We need to do an anime night? It could happen. Anime night tomorrow? I've been joking with, Mushy about, Mushroomism about doing, like, a sports anime night because I watched way too much of it. And I was like, yeah, wouldn't it be great? We could have Sports Saturday. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. It's been a while since the last time I saw a Nekomimi. Nekomimi? It's a mouthful. Transforming. We rarely do that in public. Guess you don't have that many Nekomimi? Oh my god, I'm gonna screw up the name. just gonna say Neko. Neko friends? I won't say I have. You folks usually use your feline form to communicate. No, to commute. I can words, I swear. If I'm not mistaken. That's right. Well, commuting as a cat sounds more practical than commuting as a than commuting in a bipedal form. She really changed her tune there. Do you think they're intimidated by the orc? Like, she hasn't really said anything. She's just kind of there. Kind of. Anyway, before we continue, can I have my milk, please? I'm sorry. What kind of milk do you want? Just milk. No additional stuff or anything? If I could be in a cat form at will, I would pretty much be cat. Yes. Imagine you could just be lazy all day and lie around. Sounds like a good time to me. I don't know. Oh, we still did steamed milk. Interesting. Fresh milk for the lady with the pretty smile. Oh, getting flirty now. Thank you. Are you hitting on an underage girl? Oh, no. Who are you to judge me, Freya? With your green hair. Most important crisis is to follow the warmth of the sun as the sunlight moves through the living room. Honestly, it is unfortunate. Or alternatively, the least convenient spot to lie in front of a wood stove. I was just giving her a compliment. I swear. Thank you for the compliment. It's really good. You're welcome. Wood stove? I used to compete with the cat for the wood stove. It was so good. Like, I'd get a book and I'd like lie across the front of it on the tiles because they were warm. And then the cat would come and look really distraught because I took its spot. So comfy though. Freya's just jealous, honestly. What's a young girl like you doing alone this late? I was gonna say, she can't be that young if she's out at like midnight. I'm not a young girl. I'm a grown-up who can take care of herself. Heat goblin? Honestly, exactly. That is me to a T. Although, sometimes I don't like the heat. Like, I don't like when it's hot at night. If I'm sleeping, I need it to be, like, ice cold. But if it's, like, the rest of the day, I would love to just sit in front of wood stove. Just, bask. So good. I don't have a wood stove where I live now, but I grew up with one. It's such a nice heat, right? The only downside is when it starts getting really, really dry. But then you just put a kettle on top. Oh. Problem solved. I would love to have a wood stove. If it weren't for the fact that I don't know how I'd go about installing one in my house, I would 100% have one. Also, I'm pretty sure if I wanted to put a wood stove in, I'd have to put it exactly where my computer is right now. Not the best. Alright. I'm a grown-up who can take care of herself. You don't look like a grown-up. What? She looks pretty adult. I'm 18. Okay, 18 is technically an adult. Oh my god, that pouting face is so cute. Oh! But yeah, no, wood stoves are the best. Honestly. It's like wood stoves and gas stovetops. Yeah, that's exactly what I call too young. 18 isn't too young? Wow. Well, you know, to each their own. I'm not saying it's the best scenario. But, depends who you are. I don't know. If you were 20, 18's normal. Well, I'm not an old lady like you for sure. Oh, she called Freya old. She did just get okay boomered. Besides, I've been earning a living since I was 13 years old. So I'm definitely not a kid anymore. How? I'm sure you know. No. Actually, I don't. I don't either. How does one make a living from the age of 13? Babysitting? Or I don't. Oh my, are you? Just say it. Just say it. Is it pale skin, can't walk in the sun? Oh yeah, we back to Talkie Talk? Yeah. Back to Talkie Talk. How's it going, Ouija? It was on the fence between Talk on the Talk or Wind Waker. Whoa. I think she's actually just a writer. To be honest, I bet you she's Freya's main competition. Oh my. True. She lets people pet her cat form? We'll find out. If this is something illegal, or if you're in danger, blink twice. Really? With a cute face like mine? Exactly. Yeah, no, that is exactly what people with a face like that do. Seriously, you've never seen me on TV or social media? Oh, she's an influencer. Back with waffles. How goes cough up chalk? It goes. We're talking to Kitty Girl here about what she does for work, which might be on TV by the sounds of things. I don't know. Do you have anything on your waffles? Describe details. We need texture, taste, smell, temperature. You do that, and I'm gonna eat another spoon of my turkey noodle soup, which has turned into turkey mush soup. Waffles would be really good, though. I agree with that. That or pancakes. I'm so obsessed with the pancakes that I made the other day. I'm like, you know what? I might actually make pancakes every day this week. But I forgot to buy more eggnog. Said turkey noodle soup on the menu at Mika's Overnight Cafe. It is. It's homemade. Because I got a giant turkey that's probably meant to serve like 6 to 8 people for 2 people. So I'm going to be eating nothing but turkey-based things for probably a week and a half. So for tonight we have turkey noodle soup, and tomorrow turkey noodle soup. And the night after that, also probably turkey noodle soup. Noise, right? It's so good. It's so hearty. I did the same thing at Thanksgiving, except I think I waited too long to make the soup, so by the time I was eating it, it was just like, oh. Buttermilk with like a third stick of butter spread on them, at least half a cup of syrup on top. That sounds like a treat and a half. I'll have to settle for what I have, though. Oh, wait, did I buy stroopwafel? This coffee still has temperature, right? Uno momento. I do technically have waffles, just not the same. Also a bad influence on my mother, because despite her being on keto diet, made her too, which she took. Oh. I mean, okay, but like the keto diet also isn't good unless you actually like need to be on the keto diet, you know? That's the other thing. I have a friend who frequently goes on keto, and then she like bounces back immediately. Because she'll go on it for the sake of losing weight so she can go on vacation, and then she comes back from vacation and then she just like binge eats. With no sense of control. So it's like, why would you do that? We just chalked it up to a cheat week since Christmas just happened and New Year's is coming up. True. I do the same thing actually. We do cheat week for different meats. We'll be like, okay, this is the beef week, so you can have beef just for the next 3 days. Long-term keto is not ideal for your body, especially because people don't always want, always grab proper kinds of fats. Yeah. So there's like that, but also like I'm pretty sure like that combined with like, isn't keto meant for epilepsy? Is it epilepsy I'm thinking of, or is it celiac? Imagine you're thinking celiac disease of the two, but I still wouldn't call it treatment. Oh, no. I mean, like, it's not like it's a treatment, but isn't it like you shouldn't be on keto unless, like, you have certain ailments because it can cause bad damage? I don't know. Zadia, hello. That moment when I come into work and I saw, oh, gross. I almost read that. That is so disturbing. Oh my god. Disgusting. No one should realistically be on keto, period. If you have celiac, you just need non-grain kinds of carbs. Yeah. I was laughing for it. What? Oh my god. But it's, it's so gross. You know what always baffled me? One time seeing like poop behind the toilet, but it was like, okay, but like how did it get there? Like it's not like you could have sat on top because there's no space. Like somebody would have had to physically go out of their way to put it there. Did lots of research beforehand, talk to her doctor and is careful how she proceeds. Okay, well that's fair. That's fair. As long as it's being done properly. They're poop to gymnastics, honestly. It sounds like it. It's the only excuse. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll need it because this cookie is much drier than I thought it would be. How's everything? Everything is great. How's everything with you? I'm just having a great time. Happy to be here. I really couldn't decide what to do, but as you can see, we're doing coffee talk again, which is like, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Really talky talk. We also have some new characters that have joined us. Wait, what? That's so confusing. Currency is weird? Yeah, I'd say. That's wild. So I guess to anybody who's joined in, we're trying to figure out who Catgirl is here, and then we have this elusive orc that's not saying anything, but kind of giving us the side eye. Pretty sus. Pretty sus. And it sounds like Freya lives under a rock. That conversion rate's crazy. You know how much it cost me for groceries earlier? 60 bucks. And you know what I came home with? Milk, cream, 4 boxes of stock cubes, and a bag of chips. Maybe potatoes. I think I bought potatoes. Grocery prices make me sad too. Like, I'm so scared when I go to the grocery store because every single time I go lately, I feel like I'm like spending an arm and a leg. Bouillon. So I was buying like stock but in cube form. because it's cheaper than buying pre-made stock. And I use stock a lot. They honestly are. They're so convenient, and then you can keep them forever. You can add them to anything you want, like rice, throw bouillon cube in. Making soup, bouillon cube. Chili, why not? Make some stock. You could buy the powdered stuff that comes in a jar and just sprinkle it on your potatoes and bake them. Why not? The world's your oyster. You know what's actually really good? Lipton onion soup, but like the mix. And you bake potatoes in it, but you just use it as a spice mix. It's so tasty. Yes, I did say Lipton. I think Lipton. Hold up. One sec, I'll find it. I have tofu in my fridge. What a staple. Do you eat tofu a lot? Yeah, Lipton makes soup mix. Like the tea, but like not. I don't know. Companies can branch out a bit, can't they? Tofu isn't common here? Oh. Okay. I have 4 packs of tofu and I planned poorly because I bought them all just before I was gonna travel to New York for a week. Oh no. New York City, I guess. That sucks. I always buy tofu and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make miso. It's gonna be so good. And then I always forget that I have tofu and then find it later when I smell it. Guess I don't like it as much as I thought. I don't know. I just don't cook enough things that use tofu. I did for a little while, but like not as much anymore. Frying tofu is the best thing on earth. Lipton is the one-stop shop for powders that resemble food in liquid form. True. That is an excellent way of putting that shit. Rice is common here. It's like everyday. It's like the everyday need here. If there's no rice here, people won't eat without it, and they won't feel full without it. Oh no. That sounds so nice though. I love rice. I'd be so down for that. I feel like the staple in like, I guess like North America in general, I feel like the staple's bread. And I don't even like bread that much anymore. Like, I don't mind a bagel, but I feel like there's too many things that are just like, stick it on a sandwich. Do you not get the small packages of tofu you could use, so it's only one meal use? I mean, there's only really like one size I can buy. Giant wok, teriyaki sauce, onions, and peppers. Got yourself dinner? True. I think I had a lot more tofu in my fridge when I was trying to eat on a pescatarian diet. So like we always had like rice noodles at the house too. And like Thai chili sauce. In New England, and yeah, bread and meat. That's 90% of everything, right? Oh, same. Bread and eggs, actually. And meat. Only one size. I see like 2 or 3 different sizes when I go shopping at Walmart. I feel like for us it's like essentially one size. Did you say Japanese eat a lot of salt every day? Nope. Do they? If anything, you know, for a while I was like trying to figure out what the most like healthy diet was, because we got really into watching like all these documentaries on food, because my dad's kind of like super into like self-sustainability and he wants to be vegan, but he doesn't actually want to be vegan. He likes cheese too much. But like we got into watching all these documentaries on different types of food you could eat. So I was like, I wonder what the healthiest like diets are that are in the world. And I think it was like the top 3 diets, I'm pretty sure were Sweden, not Mediterranean, but I think the Spanish diet, and Japan. Because all 3 of them are very seafood based with very low cholesterol and a lot of fermented stuff. So he wants to be a vegetarian. He does, but at the same time I think he also just wants to be a vegan. Like he's been like slowly cutting a bunch of stuff out, but the thing is, like, my dad watched this one documentary that was on the meat industry, and it was a poorly done documentary because it was like they only took interviews with people who were either vegans, or they like attacked anybody they were trying to interview who wasn't vegan. So it was like all the doctors they had were vegan. All of the medical, like they had examples of people in the States who switched to a vegan diet, and they'd talk about how much their like health benefited from it. And then they would try and call up like the leaders of like different health organizations. So they'd call up like the Diabetic Association and like Heart and Stroke, whatever. But like the first thing they'd say on the phone was like a very like blatant like, how do you feel about killing people with your food recommendations, like stuff like that. So they would refuse to do the interview, but they didn't do any comparisons outside of like the sample pool of the States. So like it was literally just a bunch of vegans talking about how great being a vegan is, and finding the shittiest situations that have to do with like the meat industry, and trying to interview people by attacking them so they wouldn't do the interview. So my dad watched this, and you know, he's retired, he's got nothing going on, so he's like, wow, this is a great interview. And then he was like, yeah, I'm gonna cut out all this stuff, like the cheese industry is so bad, like you can see cheese really, bias doesn't exist, speaks, honestly. I'm pretty sure it does a little, just a little smidge. Nor does conflict of interest. But yeah, no, my dad watched this and he was like, yeah, like, look at all this stuff that they said about, like, there being mercury in the fish, and, like, eating pork is disgusting, which, like, fair enough, the pork industry is pretty bad. But he was like, yeah, and, like, I think that cheese must be really bad. It takes years off your life. It's worse than smoking cigarettes. But then he was using like his mom as like an example of like what's wrong there. But my grandmother's like in her mid-90s and can still, well, I mean, like, she can't walk right now, but like up until like a month or 2 ago was able to walk perfectly fine. Like, she is living by herself still in her 90s. I think she's doing okay, but he was like, yeah, she wakes up every day and eats cheese in the morning, so obviously it's bad. Tell that to that French lady who's ridiculously old and only eats wine, cheese, and chocolate. Those are all great things. Isn't it cheese and chocolate have some sort of like chemical in them that like just makes you happy too? But yeah, no, so my dad watched this documentary and he was trying to like convince us that it's like, whoa, this is the thing. But if you ever go to my parents' house, there's an entire drawer in their fridge that's just dedicated to fancy cheese. So he's doing a really good job of cutting it out, let me tell you. Oh, silken tofu's so good though. Although I gotta say, firm is very handy. Ooh, thank you. Less than 10 days, mine turns 100. Oh yeah, you were talking about that, Ouija. Are you still gonna get a bunch of people together to make like a thing for their birthday? Some hard wine. Alternatively, she could be drinking cheese and chocolate, like in fondue form. This woman's just extravagant and lives off of fondue every day. I will no longer deepfake Obama for her, make the joke sign. Ah. Why not? What happened? Oh, I did not need a second bowl of soup. Oh no. That sound did not work. Hold up. I got you, fam. Meeks to the rescue.
Wow.
Nailed it. This is fine. It's too much work to figure out how to make an Obama deepfake speak in inflection accurate Spanish. Oh, fair. Would have been great though. With a bit more time. Could have been a reality. Okay, we need to get to the bottom of figuring out who this kitty girl is. So we know that she's on mainstream media in some capacity and has potentially been doing it since she was 13. Maybe she's a TikToker. At least you can't deny Kathy is coffee in Philippines language. True, true. I'll allow it. I love coffee. Coffee's great. Okay. But I don't watch mainstream media. Snob. Oh no. Part of the broke but woke movement, I see. She's so... Ah, oh, I want to punch her. Her design's so cute, but she upsets me so much. As the generation she's speaking to. You must be the broke part. She's ruthless. I don't see you ordering any drinks. What, too broke for a cup of coffee? Oh no. Yes. She's not that great for business, no. Oh, really? Sometimes I wonder, could this coffee shop survive without me? What are you waiting for, Grandma? Make your order. Is this some kind of maid cafe experiment or something? It could be a maid cafe. So what do you want to order? The usual. Gotten so good at this. I'm gonna be confused when she gets not espresso. Your espresso's ready. Who's the rude cat girl? We're still trying to figure it out. Good as usual. Glad you liked it. We also don't know who the orc is. Wait a minute. You do look familiar. Are you in a pop group? Are you Rachel Florencia? Oh no. Member of Super Smiles who just graduated? And started her solo career? Uh-huh. Oh my god. Okay, her name's Rachel. Which is a really not exciting name for a cat girl, in my opinion. I don't know. You're not a lost cause after all, Grandma. That brings us back to my first question. What the hell are you doing here? Drinking milk. Oh no. I'm serious. But you can't see it with your own eyes, right? I'm really here to drink milk. How come this coffee shop attracts so many weird people? Takes one to know one. Catgirl, my new waifu. Oh my god. She's so sassy though. Also, Freya calling the kettle black. Is that the term? Still love the term graduated from idols and VTubers. What would a graduated like VTuber be? Is that when you like retire from being a VTuber? Oh! Well, that's exciting. Graduated does sound nice, but it also makes it sound like the VTuber phase is a bit of like a high school phase. You know? Thought graduated meant she finished high school? Yeah, no, it sounds like she's in an idol group. Well, while we do have a lot of unusual customers, this is the first time we've had a famous celebrity visit. We should put her on the wall. Maybe we'll attract more customers. To drink milk, no less. Yay, achievement unlocked. No, seriously, why are you here? Well, you know, the usual young folks problem. I had a fight with my father, and so here I am. So she fought with her father in the middle of the night, ran out as a cat, and was like, you know what, this place looks nice, let's get some milk. Did you just achieve something? I did. Aren't you proud of me, Shua?
Wow.
I know. I did my best. I did my best. Is it okay for a celebrity like you to be out alone this late? I don't need to worry about you don't need to worry about me. I can turn into a cat. Yeah, clearly that solves everything. Right there. I can turn into a cat. Boom. It's an older term from like the 80s or 70s because there was an idol group in high school, and when they graduated, they retired from the group. So the idea of retiring from being an idol and eventually as a VTuber is to graduate. Oh, that's where it comes from. I swear it feels like you're able to read the text a full second before the subtitles show. I'm from the future. Should I slow down? Psychic Meeks, yeah, it's my new typing. Screw Fire Ground. We've graduated from Nummel to, drowsy. Now, I just wondered if it's me or my audio desynced. Well, in all fairness, I'm also dropping 17% frames. And I do have like a 5% lag. Or 5 millisecond lag? I don't know. I have 5 lag. That's all I got. I got no other answers. Was this way yesterday too? Oh no. I has 5 lags, no more, no less. Yeah, the internet's weird. Cause like right now my internet's actually doing pretty well, so I don't understand why we're dropping so many frames. Not gonna lie, I'm a bit confused. But here we are. Might need another drink. Okay. Now I'm really worried. Anyway, what happened? Coffee tuck out? Taking 80% of your GPU? Possibly. Possibly. I wonder if I could close anything at this point. Let's, but I'll close that. And, minimize that. I don't think this is gonna fix anything. My dad, we got into an argument. He doesn't like my line of work. You mean being famous? Is that GPU for me? I don't know. Are you saying Coffee Talk's giving it to you? Hold up. Shua, have you been stealing my GPU this whole time? I always saw my profession as something negative, but I love what I'm doing. What about your mother? What are her thoughts on your career choice? She passed away a few years ago. I'm sorry to hear that. It's all right. Oh gosh, it's getting sad in here. Kleenex? Kleenex, anybody? Your dad know anything about the entertainment industry? He used to work in showbiz decades ago. Not Iwu? Oh wow. Missed my computer already. It slices and dices. Ugh. I need to upgrade mine again, I think, at some point, but like I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Like, for me, my parts are all new because I only got them in 2021. But I guess that's old at this point. So. Who's to say? Really, I think I need to like get better internet. Like go up a tier or something. Methinks a year's not old. I mean, like originally my computer I had built in 2013 and I didn't upgrade any parts. So I think I'm doing okay. I can play games. My standard that I set for setting up computers is can I play The Sims 4? Originally it was can I play The Sims 3? And then we eventually updated to can I play World of Warcraft on high settings? And here we are. Still can't run anything really on super ultra high settings unless I'm playing by myself, but that's okay. If you're just playing Wind Waker on Dolphin... Oh, if you're playing Wind Waker on Dolphin just fine, I think you'll be okay. I mean, for me, it's like been relatively fine though. I think last time I played Wind Waker, there was some like weird jumpy spots that were weird. Just realized a tired mistake I made when I started playing Yellow Advance. Can't say I'm all too unhappy with it though. Thought I named my rival Chuck. I forgot the age. Oh, cuck. So good. I love it. That's way better. I always end up like naming my rivals after whatever friend it is at that point in time. Who's also into Pokemon. I can't help it. Unfortunately, you can't name your rivals anymore. It's a whole thing. I wonder if any of these ladies here are going to order another drink. It's really hard to say right now. It sounded surprisingly fluid for Minx to say the word cuck, and it kind of shocked me. Why, Ouija? Why? You would think Meeks is say so, but she's not. I am most of the time. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, breathe, and stretch, Possum. You know damn well why? No, Ouija, explain it in words. You do know I hang out with Cat every once in a while, right? It's just I'm tame elsewhere. No, tame here, tame here, tame here, tame here. I don't know. I am mostly say so. I have wholesome moments. Well, would you look at the time? Oh, yep. Look over there. No, it's fine. Yeah, I don't know, because it's like, I realized that I give off fully a PG vibe, because I am mostly PG. Like, there's no doubt about that. That is the general vibe, 100%. But I'm also technically an adult. It's not that my mind's completely out of the gutter. Funny thing is, Cat's amazingly innocent despite trying to be outwardly dirty. I don't deny that. Cat's a sweetie. I love Cat. She's just absolutely lovely. Maybe that's just the case, though. Sometimes people feel like they need to be super outwardly dirty in general. Like, I don't know. Is what it is. It's like, you do you, boo-boo. This just didn't make it be Corrupt's cat. What? No. I doubt that. I very much doubt that. That was Cat before me. Jeez. Calling me out like that. I've done nothing. I would argue Cat thinks I'm extra innocent. Ew. There were chips in the bottom of my drink. I'm so upset. I don't know how I feel about this. Gross. Ugh. No, no, no. Alright, okay. So the dad was in showbiz. He doesn't like that she's in showbiz. Oh, it's so gross. Oh, ugh. Okay. So yeah, he does know a thing or two. Wait, another customer? Oh, is it her dad? Oh, no, it's Georgie. It's fine. Good evening, Mika. Oh, no. Good evening, girls I've never met before. Just saw you yesterday. Just kidding, Freya. Anyway, Mika. Yes, officer? Need something for my sore throat. Can you get a brother a cup of green tea with lemon and honey? Oh, hell yeah, we can. A new drink. Green tea with lemon and honey. Coming right up. Mishaki? They would make the black guy say brother, you know? Cough syrup. We made him cough syrup. That doesn't sound right as a name. Although, thinking about it, if you went to a Starbucks, this would be like the Citrus Defender. Your special drink's ready. Well, well, well. What do we have here? It's my special cough syrup. Lime and honey fixes all? Honestly. Isn't it like they say if you do like, a spoon of honey every day, it can actually help you get better? That or like a pinch of cinnamon on stuff is really good for you. Maybe I should start doing that again. I love putting like a little tiny bit of cinnamon with like vanilla powder on coffee. Oh. What do you call it? Cough syrup. He looks shook. Of course you do. Let's see whether this drink tastes as good as it smells. Damn, this is great. How's your day going? Sounds like the healing of positive energy. What, putting cinnamon on stuff? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, like, it's not like the cinnamon challenge, right? Like, it's just a pinch. Anything out of the ordinary on your patrol? Yeah. Anything interesting today? Actually, I witnessed something scary on my shift today. Does it have to do with this orc that hasn't spoken since she ordered her drink? Tell me, tell me. You sure you want to hear it? Yes, yes, tell us. Scary thing I witnessed was my salary. Oh no. Seriously? Yeah, today is payday. I checked the ATM during my shift. Such a horrible sight. Other than that and the labor union protest, everything's fine though. How can you say it's fine? We got a young celebrity lurking around by herself. Ain't that strong proof that this area is safe? He speaks the truth. Yeah, right? Hey. Thank you for the drink and the place to sit. I'm going back now. Oh, thank you for coming. No problem. Glad to be of help. Hope you enjoyed your time. Uh-huh. And away she goes. Not a name to be told. Who the hell was that? She just sat there and read. I'm sure that's pretty normal in a coffee shop. I mean, you always do that here when you're writing. I guess you're right. Anyway, where were we? Oh yes. What are you doing here, young lady? It's pretty late, you know. I don't have anywhere else to go. And this place looked cozy. I see. So you basically wanted to go to a bar. But you're underage, right? How did you know? Called out. You can read minds now too, old man? I have a daughter around her age. They say it like you always give your name and make conversation with every barista you've ever ordered from. You know, that's a good point. I feel like I only ever learned the names of like people who are regulars, and even then it was like 50-50. There was a guy who came every single day, twice, for his first break at his lunch when I worked at a mall. It took me a year and a half to learn what his name was because he didn't really talk to us. We just called him Soy Guy because he's the only person who would come and ask for soy milk that we saw on a regular basis. Which I thought was crazy. And then there was an old guy who used to come in all the time every single morning who talked to me for like 10 minutes. Interesting enough. Aw, Georgie has a teenage daughter. Yeah, no, that really isn't a good thing, Orange. Not at all. Everyone at my local Dunkin' knows me. If they see me walk in the door, they grab my order and give it to me. See, that's always... I think that's a really nice feeling depending on the place that you go to, you know? Like, when I go places now, one place that I go to knows that I get the same latte. Which is kind of sad. Another place knows exactly what breakfast sandwich I'm gonna get. Also, kind of sad. But also kind of nice, because it means when I walk in the door, it's like, oh, okay, we know what you're here for. Very good. Exactly. I'm like, I don't want to be a regular Dunkin' Donuts of all places. See, I got to the point where, so one time, there was this bar that my friend had a job at as the trivia master on trivia night. So we would go to support her and we'd be there for trivia. So I'd show up every single trivia night with my one other friend, and then we made friends with this other guy who used to regular the bar. But like the moment one of us walked in, the waitress would automatically bring us a picture of Rickard's Red. Meeks has friends. I'm hurt. People leave. Honestly. How dare. How dare. But yeah, no, that's the like only time I've ever been to a bar where they actually like remembered my drink. Yeah, no, it was pretty bad though, because at some point in time I was like, it's really awkward that they know that I'm gonna order a picture as soon as I walk in, so might have stopped for a while. Friends? Yeah, friends. Wait, y'all aren't my friends? Bartender bar the university owns all... Wait, bartenders at the bar the university owns all know me and have let me mix drinks, but I haven't been in months? Oh my gosh. Meeks downs a pitcher, hopefully solo? I could never. Maybe like 10 years or more ago I could have, but like definitely not now. That sounds dangerous. I hardly finished like half a drink right now and I'm like, oh my god, why did I do this to myself? How dare I? How dare I swallow this beverage? I don't know. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I regretted saying swallow immediately. Oh. It's what it is. It is what it is. Oh, okay. But no, like seriously, I can't drink. I really can't. Even if I put like half a shot in my coffee of something, I'm like, oh, why did I do that? I know I'm gonna regret it, and I still do it. Oh, okay. It's easy to translate what they say, especially when you have to deal with them every day. So Georgie's actually the teenage girl whisperer. I don't know why you're here, but everything's gonna be okay. You can forget all your problems while you're here. Dude, you're a cop. It's not his job to take care of someone else's daughter. He's a cop. That's exactly his job. Relax, Freya. Don't be so uptight. Yeah, Mr. Policeman here made me feel much safer already. You know it yourself, Freya. This place is very safe. Right, Officer Georgie? Of course, this is the safest place around here. Hey, that endorsement comes with a discount, right? You know what? I'll give it to him. I like him. He's alright. What? Don't look at me that way. You're a cop, old man. Act like one. I deal with crimes and public safety. How should I know how to handle someone else's daughter? You should know. God, he acts like my dad. Oh, same. You're a father yourself. Oh, right. Guys, you know I can hear you, right? Really? See, Freya, she has good hearing. That should help her protect herself. Anyway, Miss Rachel, what brings you here? As I've told the others, I had a fight with my dad. Oh, Georgie thinks that's funny. Why are you laughing? Me and my daughter fight every day. Hey, why would you say that? Because it's true. Oh my god.
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
No. Every time. Oh. More than 2 beers ends me, but I can do shots like a champion. I can as well, actually. I can do shots, but I think it's because it's nice because, like, it's easier to pace out. I have no idea. That volume's better. Oh, we fixed it. I fought a lot with my kids. That's normal. In fact, whenever we finish arguing about something, we become closer as a family. Is that how it really works, though? I don't know. Seems sus. Because when things have calmed down, I learned something about them. And they learned something about me as well. Aww. As long as we don't leave things unresolved, an argument makes things better. But it happens so often. Tonight was just one among countless others. He wasn't like this before it happened. You mean before your solo career? No, before Mom passed away. Oh no. Wait, I wonder how her mom passed away. That would make a bit more sense if they're being like super protective. Protective? Whoa, Georgie has 3 daughters. Holy shit. Missed the days in Germany. One trip we had 2 for 1 night at bar. So we ordered 2 Long Islands, hoping they'd charge us for 1. Instead, they gave us 4, and then my friend blacked out. Oh no! That's so much. That's wild. Germany seems dangerous to drink in. I also maybe am like mildly like peeved that I almost got stuck in Berlin and nobody really was helpful there, but like, you know, that's besides the fact. Aww. I wonder what the other two are, because this is a cat girl, but has anyone made a me coffee joke yet? It depends. In what capacity, Asia? Zidia has pointed out that Cappy is coffee in the Philippines. But I think that's the closest to a coffee joke. I would never be able to do that though. When I was in Krakow, actually, I guess like the specialty in Krakow is the vodka shots, but like with different types of juices. So they're like mixed shots, but they're all vodka based in some capacity. So when I was there, the place we went to, you can't just order like individual shots. You had to like order a set of shots. So I think it was like they had some deal where it was like you got 4 sets of 8. Is that how it worked? Maybe it was 8 sets of 4? But yeah, like you'd go in and then pick out like a bunch of different like shots off of the wall, and then like they just give you a platter and you take it back to your table and shoot them back. I have some family that lives there. Hell yeah, Shin, let's go. Mr. Meek's family's actually from I guess like technically closer to Warsaw, but I got to do Krakow for the first time last time I went and it was so much fun. 10 out of 10. What a cool city. Between that and Amsterdam, I can't really decide what was the best part of my last trip, but Warsaw was raw. Warsaw, just like, I think because it's built up as being more like businessy, because Krakow is like the old capital, right? So it's very historical and like but yeah, no, Krakow is like very historical. So it's like if you went to like Quebec City, you know? Like you go and it's for like the history and everything's like very touristy. Well, like Warsaw was like a bit different. That was a palindrome. Oh my god, it was. I'm gonna butcher that name there, Shin, if I try to say it. Although I would love to try. Because, like, let's see, Shesh? No. Shesh Tof. No, nope, that's not it either. I can't pronounce a lot of Polish words. Like, I only learned 2 things when I was in Poland because of interacting with people, and it was just like, ah. Like, and even then it's very, very limited. And like, everybody I was around pretty much spoke English too, so it was super useful. Just walk around chest. It's good. Chest. For sure. Get more and more English as I went. The only other word that I learned while I was in Poland was kurwa. Mostly from drunken cousins going on rants and saying it every like 2 seconds. Kurwa, yeah. What a great word. I said it at work and my coworker's Russian and she was like, oh, it's a bad word. It's so diverse. Like, fuck, right? It's so good. Cheshtoko Dada? Chestahova. Meeks is legally not allowed to use bad words. Well, I mean, I could switch to, like, Dutch stuff. Like, I could sit here and go, what is it, Godverdamme? I can't say Dutch words at all because I can't make the h sound. But they're quite I haven't learned bad Dutch words yet. If I was in Montreal, I could say tabarnak. A word is only a bad word if people agree it's a bad word. True, Shua. Like cunt. I don't know, I've heard Meek say some pretty spicy things. Like what? I mean, I don't doubt it, but... What, Shua? That shocked you? That's one of my favorite swear words, and I don't even say it often. See, as Canadian, Meek's not saying sorry to begin every sentence is blasphemy. I'm a sinner for not starting my sentence with sorry. I do like half the time, though. At least. The loose translation of kurva would be basically shucks or escort, depending on context. Doesn't have to be offensive. True. Because it's generally considered Aussie only, right? Yeah, I guess so. Like, I think it's, like, considered to be a much more offensive word everywhere but Australia. I'm more worried about saying other random words, you know? Like, when I was in the UK, somebody had a fanny pack, and I was told not to call it a fanny pack, and I was like, what is it called then? Gotta start with sorry and end in A. Like how Britain gets away with F-bombs. True. They get away with a lot, though. I actually, like, now granted, I've been watching, like, a series with, like, somebody who's known for being, like, kind of offensive, and, like, the amount of times that he has talked about cocks is ridiculous. And it's not even in, like, reference, like, like, I don't even know. But it seems like it's an appropriate thing to talk about, and I'm like, you're literally just putting some sheep out in a field. Gotta end in bud? Oh, like, how's she going, bud? That? Yeah. Taking my dog for a walk the other day. Oh... Makes cock or dick. Depend. In what context? Joystick? Disco stick? No. Trouser snake? Oh, that's a good one. One of them, what was it? My friend, when I was in high school, he found a book and it was like 101 names for your penis. One of my favorites that he found was the Crimson Darth Vader. So good. You can't unsee it. I don't know what context are you considering. I don't know. If I was like saying, so-and-so's a dick, like I say that a lot. What a dick. Look over there. Who's bleeding? I don't know. I don't have one. How am I supposed to offer context? about dicks? Oh, I guess I technically brought it up, didn't I? The word for the body part itself? Dick. Oh god. Okay, I want to see I want to see this day to the end also get off the topic of dicks. Why? Oh, I got myself here. Anyone who says cock is their default is not human. I feel like it's because cock's used too often in porn. Like, it sounds like it's not a normal word to use. I don't know, Orange. I don't know. How do you know? Oh no. You just know these things. Although I will say that the viewing at university of Batman XXX was really funny. If you want a good laugh, I highly recommend it. I think we had like 35 people crammed into a dorm room. I'm sorry, what? Okay, so like, you know, back when there were video stores, there was one that was really close to my university. And they had an adult section, which we found shocking because of the fact that it seems not okay to have still. But there's actually like a Batman porn called Batman XXX. And it is the funniest shit that I've ever watched in my life. Ten out of 10. Also with drinking games, way better. That is fair, Orange. That is fair. We will get off the topic. We apologize. Wow. Oh my god, look, Rachel's talking. Oh, yeah, Little Richard's great. Not bad at all. I feel like at some point, though, it's not like you're watching it with a bunch of people. It's like you're watching a really bad B film, you know? Okay, I am gonna finish this day. I swear to God. It's gonna happen. Probably. It's probably gonna happen. Actually, give me 1 second, then we're gonna go on to the next day. Give everybody a second here to simmer down. I should not say things. It's like I get us all worked up. That was a good one, Asia. Oh. What? Preemptively drowning the streamer. Hold up. That doesn't seem fair. What? I know. Sup, Robert? Welcome in. You missed a very riveting conversation, let me tell you. And it all started with All's rival, Chuck. Oh my god. That's so many hydrates. Oh.
FBI, open up!
No. No, thank you. This blanket is not as warm as I'd hoped, but okay, this is fine. Yo, Mushy and friends, what's up? Welcome in. How we doing? Duelist 2. Hold up, that's not Pokemon Crystal. Did you finish? My favorite deer VTuber from Canada. Oh, well, shucks. That sounds an awful lot like when my uncle gets hyper specific of being like, it's my favorite niece who grew up in Nova Scotia. Did you know that Calgary and Edmonton are larger than Winnipeg? I didn't. Really? How did we learn this? That's exciting. You're my favorite sibling, I say to my only sister. Perfect. Perfect. What's the other one? You're my favorite nephew who's this age. Who's in this area. But how's it going, everybody? Wait, how did you find out that Calgary and Edmonton were bigger than Winnipeg? I believe it. Makes this my favorite because I know? Well, shucks. Or I tell my dad he's my favorite dad. It's like, you're way better than that other dad I know. Deathroom's looking up vacation destinations? Oh! Okay, well, okay, here's the thing. Winnipeg is, I can't say much because I personally have not been to Edmonton, Calgary, or Winnipeg. However, I will say, if I had to choose of those three, I myself would choose Winnipeg, not in the wintertime. Mostly because Nova Scotia is the best vacation spot. That is true. Nova Scotia or BC, but Duelist 2 is a strategy card game you should definitely download. Oh no, it all started with Chuck. It did all start with Chuck. You missed a great conversation. Why Nova Scotia? Nova Scotia, is just built for tourism, but it's also really relaxing and like quiet and it's pretty. So like you can go camping, you can experience nature, it has very quaint communities. I don't know, the ocean's good, except in comparison to like if you went to like Victoria or something in BC, it's significantly cheaper. Winnipeg's a 3-hour drive from where I live, so it's fairly easy and cheap to visit. Yeah, Winnipeg though, like I've heard good things. In the wintertime it sucks. It's commonly known as Winterpeg because it gets so cold. And I've heard some very interesting stories about some of the locals. My cousins are from Winnipeg. However, just Alberta. Like, why would you go to Alberta? I don't doubt there's something great in Alberta somewhere, but I know about the weather. Okay, perfect. Right. If you're only 3 hours, like, that's understandable. Sorry, I'm catching up on hydrates. Winnipeg's in Manitoba, isn't it? Yes. That is correct. It's like dead center almost in the country. Woo! Okay. I still got some flat ginger ale left. It's fine. That is correct though. I don't know. I personally, I would go to Winnipeg. I want to go to Winnipeg at some point. Really, I want to go everywhere. I think it'd be really cool to do like a coast to coast road trip of Canada. That would be a lot of fun. Napped for 3 hours after work. Someone's not sleeping tonight? Probably me. You've stolen my sleep from me, Rovert. How dare. Also, wait, hold up. How does this, like... I want to try out this, like, shout out method that's different. Is this it? No. I clearly screwed it up. This is fine. Take like 2 to 3 walks. Take like 2 to 3 weeks off of work and just go on a trip, huh? Yeah, no, I think it'd be so good. And then like on top of that, get like a burner car. Like, don't rent a car. Just buy a car for really cheap that you think would be mostly reliable, and then drive back through. That's like, I think it would be great. Anyone in? We can get like a minivan. Hit up all the sites. Excited for that Dragon Ball booster box? Oh right, I forgot you got that. Buy a car that can at least drive downhill one way there. Yeah, exactly. I'll meet you in Winnipeg. Perfect. Let's go. Winnipeg's actually a really cheap flight from here. It costs me as much to fly to Winnipeg, I think, as it does for me to fly to Nova Scotia. Which I think is really strange, but also it costs the same for me to fly to Rotterdam as it does to BC, so... kind of a mystery. I remember wanting to, like, because I have cousins in Edmonton as well, but, like, I remember wanting to go visit them when I was younger, and it was just like, I could pay the same amount to fly and visit them for a summer as it would cost me to fly to Europe. Europe sounds awfully exciting. I've only been to Ontario and Quebec. Well, I mean, if you go further than Quebec, there's things. I don't know, Quebec's great. I love Quebec. Thank you for the lurk. Things, Pog, right? Maybe stuff and more things, really. Lots of it. Okay, but Orange, you live there. You can say that in very different contexts. I've been to Buffalo, New York. You know, I have not been to Buffalo. You know what made me want to go to Buffalo, though? Tim Hortons. I think there's one in Buffalo, and like years ago, they had a buffalo sauce latte. So it was like a latte, and then they had like dehydrated buffalo wing sauce that they sprinkled on tops. I wanted to try it just the one time. I like things and stuff. Welshin, treat for you then. You would love the things beyond Quebec probably, and the stuff. Excuse me, what? Yeah, it was like a buffalo sauce latte. I love trying weird shit like that, but it's just because it's like you never can come back from it. I don't know. If you haven't tried it once, have you really lived? It's like when I get ice cream. I only will order ice cream that has a new sticker next to it. Because I can't make up my mind and I go, oh, new, that's exciting. Let's go for that one. Tried some interesting ones. Black licorice was surprisingly appealing. The only thing that was off-putting about it was the color, the fact that it was like the color of cement. That's really all that killed it for me. Everything else about it I thought was great. I don't even like black licorice. Timothy Hortonson, yes. You know there's also a coffee shop called Timothy's? It's confusing, really. They should have rethought that a little. But yeah, So for everybody who joined in, we're playing Coffee Talk. But it's not really like we're playing Coffee Talk. We're just, we're talking and occasionally hear coffee sounds when I remember that we're playing Coffee Talk. I want to try Caribou Cafe one day. Caribou Cafe. Isn't there one in Halifax? Talkie Talk's the best, though? Oh my god, true. Is that what we're calling it? Is it just Talkie Talk from now on? Also, thank you for the lurk tax, Riley. It's a Minnesota thing? Huh. It's an excuse to talk while saying she's playing a game? True. Basically, a just chat stream with some coffee shop things happening in the background. True. So true. I'll keep saying it until it's called Talkie Talk. I mean, this is the second time it's been called Talkie Talk today, so I'll take it. Honestly. There's gotta be other games you could do this, though. Like, we could play in a full-on Atome game. If you guys never had Caribou Coffee, this is the first time I'm hearing of it. I think there's like some place that I thought was called Caribou Coffee, but I don't think it actually is. Now. It's like, you're trending, Mushy. You're trending. Hatoful boyfriend? Let's go. I would be so down for a Hatoful boyfriend night. Could you imagine? Oh. It's not in Canada. Having a place called Caribou Coffee seems really confusing not having it in Canada. That'd be absolutely amazing. Oh, it's honestly tempting. It's honestly tempting. I've avoided doing Atome games because I feel like they're an experience. Do we even have caribou? I don't know if you have, like, I guess like Alaska could have caribou. For sure. No doubt. What? Breaking everything. I have caribou jerky. It's one of my family members gave me for Christmas. That sounds so good. I wish that I had enough family that actually hunted so I could get game meat. Just waiting for my excuse to get drunk and play Dream Daddy. How much of an excuse do you need, Mushy? It's such a good game. There's mini games, including bragging about your daughter. It's like peak content right there. Like the barest excuse. What if I told you bragging about your daughter is in the style of a Pokemon battle? Sold? Sounds good, but kind of a weird Christmas present? How dare? How dare? That's a lovely Christmas present. My cousin gave me deer pepperettes once, and I thought it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Sold to the deer in the Pokemon sweater. Ah, let's go. Pepperettes? Yeah. Like pepperoni sticks. That's what they're called. I'm not weird, you're weird. It's already on the list. You'll have to wait your turn. Damn it. I'll have to find something else to go on the list. What a shame. My excuse is 1,500 followers, but I might just go for it regardless. Do it. Do it. I'll be Dark Kermit in this situation. Do it. I have no Kermit voice, so this is it. You'll just have to take it as it is. family knows very well. They get me pistachios for Christmas. Not that we've celebrated Christmas yet since we delayed this time around. Oh, that's so nice though. My family, I guess technically my parents got me a rug and slippers. Though I think the rug, they bought me 2 rugs. The first one I think was a birthday gift or a housewarming gift. And then the second one, I just think they forgot the first one. So they got me a second one. Gotta slide on the rugs in your slippers? I wish. They're pretty sick rugs though. It's like recycled jeans and somebody's like hand woven them together. So hip. And my slippers make me feel like I'm in my late 40s and tired of my kids. But boy, are they comfy. The jorts of rugs, honestly. Jorts are great. Oh, wait, are skirts still making a comeback, or is that done? Is that phase gone? Skirts are comfy. Tired of your kids and getting a divorce is peak aesthetic? Yeah, especially with the house coat and the curler in my hair. Yeah. Next level. I'm like the 3rd evolution. Maybe with a rolling pin. If we're feeling spicy that day. And eye bag, exactly. You get it. I just want to watch Kung Fu Hustle again. Yes. I'm so down. 100%. What did you just eat? A Reese's Bell? Did it make a very squish sound? Great choice. Thank you. Thank you. I also had a stroopwafel earlier and half a bowl of soup. And then I got halfway through and I was like, you know, soup's not the vibe right now and it's kind of cold and the noodles absorbed all the water. Scorch. Oh no. Well, I have a whole stack of them taunting me from the sidelines, so be prepared. There will be more. Cold soup and waffles. Exactly. I have a great sense of cuisine. Such good combos with my French vanilla cappuccino. Sister got us Reese's Christmas tree shaped thingies. Oh, I love thingies. Thingies are so good. Just call the taste unique. That sounds refined. Indeed. How quaint. That makes it sound fancy too. I feel like quaint's just fancy talk for it's small, but it does things. Oh my god. Okay. So we'll do a brief summary. Catgirl here is an 18-year-old idol who had a fight with her dad. Freya's just here because she's always here. She lives here, I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't be surprised if there's actually a bed in the corner. And Georgie is the local cop. There's also a mystery orc here earlier. We don't know her name. She didn't say anything. So right now, Rachel, the idol, is telling us about her fight. Quaintest rich talk for how do the peasants live like this? But like, okay, so when I lived in Halifax, like when I was in university, everybody who came from Toronto would be like, I love Nova Scotia because it's so quaint. And then they don't leave because they're like, I love this new quaint lifestyle. Right? It's the worst. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna see this through. What happens after each fight? Georgie also has 3 daughters, so he's trying to be relatable. Nothing. We don't talk about it until another fight starts. Unresolved problems are dangerous. I do not have a low voice. It ain't easy, but you gotta understand each other better. As much as I hate to admit it, conflict is always the best way to know someone, even your own blood. But if I was never this bad when Mom was around, she's the only one who understood me. Freya converted one of the end tables into an in-house campsite for when she's not at work or drinking coffee. It's when she's writing. And she also understood your father. Okay, so, and Rachel's mom died. So he's being super overprotective. Maybe he and your mom also had arguments, but your mom acted as a mediator between the two of you. That's possible. Now that Mom's gone, I don't have anything to act as my guardian. Anyone to act as my guardian. Oh no. And your dad, he lost his best negotiator. Wait a second. You said this has happened a lot. But why did you run this time? My daughter never ran away. Wait. Maybe it's because I'm the one who always ran away. Oh, Georgie, no! Georgie, why? Using my job as an excuse. I can confirm that, yep. I know, because I make you a drink every time. Yeah, I run here a lot. But yeah, I hate to tell you again. You both gotta resolve your issues. Unresolved problems are dangerous. In any relationship. Spitting facts. Kinda understand what you're going through. I also ran away when I was younger. Are you still running away, Freya? Are you on good terms with your parents now? I am. Oh. I really wish I could do voices. When and how did it happen? To be honest, I'm not even sure myself. It just happened. Maybe I should run even further. I mean, I have my own income. I don't need to rely on my dad. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Oh no. Why? I'm an adult. No adult would ever say I'm an adult. Freya gets it. I love how every single time somebody backs up what I'm thinking in this. Just give yourself time to think, Miss Rachel, and try to understand your father's perspective. I'm sure both of you would be able to solve this like adults. You don't need to rush to a decision. We're adults, yeah. Tell myself that every day. I'm not sure about that. Just take your time. But now I'd recommend you just go home. It's really late. I need to go home as well. I can give you a ride. But you don't need to talk to your father right away. Just go straight to your room. At least knowing you're safe at home will give him some peace. Oh, just peace? Peace. That will allow him to think more clearly about everything. You're right. You really are a cop, Georgie. Wow. Freya. Freya's ruthless. Of course I am. So where do you live, Miss Rachel? In the eastern part of Neko Town? Oh. That's, quite far. You're still gonna drive me home, right? Haha, you have to now, Georgie. You have to now. Old man. Of course I will. Should I drive you home too, Miss Freya? No, you don't have to. I'm riding my bike. Are you sure? 100% sure. Okay, well, we'll be off then. Thank you, Mika and Freya. You betcha. Come back for some milk anytime you want. She's all done her milk. Take care on your way home. See you around, Mika. Boom. Freya's probably gonna write about them. Awkward. And there they went. You can stay longer if you want. Nah, it's fine. I also have to call it a day. How's the writing, by the way? It's getting there. Oh god. I hope she's actually managing to write her novel, because, like, it would suck if she wasn't. It's nice to hear. I'm juggling a lot of work, though. Barely made my deadlines. I don't know if I can keep this up. Why don't you just come clean? I feel like, isn't it, like, frowned upon for, like, most places to, like, work doing something else at your job? Tell your boss about the publishing offer. Who knows, maybe she'll understand. Yeah, right. Great job, Freya. Here, take some money. Go take a vacation and finish your novel. In your dreams. Not exactly employee of the month, probably because you're working on a novel when you're supposed to be at work. Jeez. You never know. You never know, I might end up on the chopping block. Oh, the pressure. Sure about one thing, though. This coffee shop has a lot of stories to tell. So yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow. Oh, goody. The door's always open for you. I really wish it wasn't. God, I hate Freya as a character. Okay then, take care. Be careful on your way home. Thus the end of day 3. Well, all we've learned is Freya's probably going to lose her job at this rate. It's not going well. And there's a lot of interesting characters. Like a lot of interesting characters. I can't keep track of them all. That being said, I'm probably gonna call it here rather than starting another day, because it'll take forever, because I am slow. But I think what we'll do is we'll set ourselves up with a raid, and then sorry, Mushy and friends, because I know you just came in. But we're gonna continue. I'm actually gonna be cleaning up all of the Pokemon painting that we did last week in my little art stream. So if anybody wants to hang out while I'm cleaning those out, I'll probably be hanging out in Discord. Uno momento. Well, I find somebody for us to check out, though. Yes, if you aren't in the Discord and you want to hang out while we're working on some art, feel free to join. Who is online right now? No, he's playing Val. I must stream. Oh, it's okay, Fish. Don't worry about it. I got through day 3. Just day 3. I hope Valorant was fun, though. How you doing? Happy Chewsday. I must have like literally just like found Hannah going offline. Oh no. But yeah, how was Val? If you want to hang out still, I am gonna be switching over to Discord and just like cleaning up art and random stuff. So like, feel free to join in for that. It's gonna be probably equally chill to what's happening right now. The real struggle, just be finding somebody. We could go visit Joe. He's he's playing Genshin instead of Stardew for the first time ever. That I've seen at least. That could be that could be interesting. Oh no. Sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll go visit Joe. Oh, but yeah. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Mushy, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Um, we will be playing Wind Waker for sure on Thursday. I'll probably, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I might do something. I keep saying I might do something, but I might actually do something. Um, but yeah, no. Thanks for hanging out. Again, if anybody wants to hang out in Discord while I'm like cleaning up Pokemon paintings, feel free. Um, I'll see y'all next time. Thursday for sure, though. Wind Waker. We won't be streaming on Friday because I have stuff that I'm doing on Friday. And then we'll be getting into regular schedule again, hopefully next week. Have a good one, everybody. Feel free to grab a raid message as well. Up to you. No pressure. See you later, though. Bye. Oh gosh, thank you.